Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Chico Sticks, Pickles, Jolly Ranchers, Mary Jane's, Pop Rocks, Lemon Heads. Should I go on? Bitter Honey, Freeze Cups, Candy Cigarettes. Listen, how about you make your way down to the modern-day Candy Lady and see all of this and more? Satisfy that sweet tooth Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Sight and Sound Candy and more. Follow us on IG at Sight and Sound Candy and on Facebook at Sight and Sound Candy. We are located at 1000 North Martin Luther King on the corner of Washington and MLK. Give us a call, 702-648-4444. Again, that number, 702-648-4444. Thank you.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey.
It's your man, Goose Thomas. What it is, people?
Mr. Bill Blockham Logan in the building, supporting Let the Ball Bounce with that Let the Ball Bounce t-shirt that he got on, man. Yeah, man. We appreciate everybody chiming in. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show every Saturday at 2 p.m. This is what we do. We give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Please download the Gorilla Cross app on your phone as we give you guys the best of LTBB every Saturday. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Please share us if you are on live on Facebook. We appreciate everybody that is chiming in on our live on Facebook. Please take a moment to share the live feed, because this is what we do, man. We want to give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Look, man, follow us on all of our social media handles. YouTube, Facebook, where we got the hottest Sports Talk page in the land. Twitter, and that's with one T. Let the ball bounce, man. That's with one T, man. Let the ball bounce at gmail.com. If you want to be a sponsor of the show, like Serenity Funeral Home, located on Sahara and Maryland Parkway, Almond Tree Lane, man. There's only one. You understand? Do you understand?
Only one.
There's only one Sight and Sound in town.
Indeed.
Only one.
The original.
The original Sight and Sound. Go check them out also, man. If you got a candy fix, if you want to rent a venue for anything, a meeting, whatever.
Party, baby shower.
A big party. They're doing a lot of gender reveals all over the place. I saw a lady getting ready to fly to the moon to find out if her baby is going to be a boy or a girl.
Cold game.
Yeah.
Wowza.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what type of world we live in, man. We live in that type of world. We hope everybody out there is safe, continuing to wear your mask, continuing to be 6 feet apart from people, because, the COVID has a little cousin that's out right now, and, people are, afraid again, but not afraid again to the point where they're not out around other people. So, I guess they know something that I didn't know the first time.
Tough.
Or something that I did know the first time.
Tough.
It is tough. God bless the child who can hold his own. God bless the child, man, for all these people out here who are continuing to get vaccines because they think if you have your sixth one, that it will help the COVID. So, yeah, that's what we on. I'm being petty today. I'm being real petty. We got Goose back. Goose went to Pittsburgh to watch his San Francisco 49ers pretty much beat the dog snot out of our team. I mean, they beat them out of out of the tunnel. Like they were coming out of the tunnel, and they were already staggered. It was really mind blowing the way that they whooped up on them. But he did bring Bill and I some gifts. So the terrible
That's that
towel.
official, man. That Myron Cope right there, bro. That's that official.
That terrible towel.
You feel me? It's a lot of look. As a fan of the sport, right? You got your own team and who you root for, right? But as a fan of the sport, when you get to see other teams' fan bases and the way they do things, it's admirable. And this is my second time at Heinz Field. I will always call it Heinz Field because I don't know what the hell they just named it. It's some insurance company.
But this field,
it's insane how the culture of Pittsburgh Steelers football and how they operate is one to be marveled at. I got a chance to see the Dallas Cowboys. I've gotten a chance to see the Arizona Cardinals and countless other teams, and it's always a joy to see other teams' fan bases and how they operate and how they do things.
Especially their faces when their team just got railroaded. Right. That would be.
I was trying to take the look off of that.
Yeah, well, that would be my highlight. Is to go to another team's stadium, and when my team whoop up on them, kind of look at the faces and see which person may start some crap with me because I'm with it. I'm with the smoke today. But yeah, man. Welcome back.
Indeed.
And Bill is also back, making all that money on OT. He said he was going to give me and Goose a $500
I just want to hold
bonus this
five.
year.
I just want to hold $5.
I got you.
Dollars.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You got a chance to hook up with KB out there.
Yes,
KB,
sir.
big Pittsburgh fan out,
Shout out KB,
by the way,
man.
of Cleveland. And we have to go
Broke
out to
bread
together,
Cleveland
one day
man.
and do their thing,
Why
man.
not? Why not?
Me and KB had a long talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I guess we're going to start with the NFL right now, and we can start there. We basically talked about
Week 1.
Talk about week 1 and
Some of the Super Bowls that were won during week 1. Anybody see a Vince Lombardi trophy
yeah.
lingering around?
Yeah.
It's a little bit too early.
Yeah.
But we'll.
I mean,
Well, I
We'll
can't tell
digress.
the fans.
couldn't tell.
We'll digress.
Couldn't tell some folks, man.
I couldn't tell.
Ouchie.
I couldn't tell.
Wowza.
We need to find out what team Brundlefly, who his team is.
49er fan.
He a Niner fan.
Oh, God. So, yeah, man, we were talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers and the head coaching of Mike Tomlin and the fact that, Canada, who was our offensive coordinator, and before that, it was your guy over in San Francisco. And before that, it was the great Todd Haley. And all of these guys were hired by Mike Tomlin. All of these guys were allowed to call foolish plays without any interruption from the head coach. So I just want Mike Tomlin to know that you have a long time Tomlin fan, not playing games with you anymore when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. A jet sweep. We doing jet sweeps now?
They work if you got speed. They actually work if you have speed. They do. They don't work if you ain't got nobody on the outside with no wheels, brother.
You run a jet sweep against arguably one of the best defensive teams already in week 1.
No doubt.
Anyways. So, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, we on watch right now. And I got a nice post ready if y'all don't go in to week 2 beating the Cleveland Clowns. So who do y'all play?
Gotta have that. We go to SoFi. To play the Los Angeles Rams. Or Levi South is what they like to call it.
Yeah.
But it's still going to be a good
2-0?
matchup. I don't care.
2-0?
I'll say that. But it's still going to be a tough matchup. I don't care what nobody say because it's always a tough matchup.
Any team you play in the National
you play them
Football
twice, and when you play them
League,
twice, especially when you see them twice,
it's going to be a tough football game unless you play the Steelers, right? They're just going to lay down and just Spread it open. That's
No,
just
you
tragic.
didn't lay down, man.
That's what they did.
Look, you didn't lay down.
How did they do it?
It was
They were on their knees? They was on their knees?
It was a team speed thing.
Was it?
It was a
were
team
they on
speed
their
thing,
knees
Dre.
or were they laying down? You said they wasn't laying down. So were they on their knees?
They stood up until
so they stood up and took it.
about 10 minutes left to go
How
in
you
the
do that?
game. Until
How
about
you
10 minutes left.
Bill, how you stand up and take it?
It happens.
It happens.
It happens.
It happens. It happens.
It happens.
Pat Pete bit off a little bit more than he could chew. With the comments and
Pat who?
Pat Peterson. Yeah, he bit off a little more than he could chew. He did. And I got love for Pat Pete.
And he just bought a brand new house in the 55 and older plus community in Pittsburgh.
Oh, boy.
Congratulations on the Dallas Cowboys winning week 1. And all of the haters still out there.
Slap the piss out of them old Giants. Damn.
On the week 2.
Giants need a quarterback. They ain't had a quarterback since Eli. And Eli played 2 years too many.
They just paid their franchise dude $160. He's the man.
He sure is the man.
Danny Dimesack.
He needs a new name because he ain't throwing dimes. Or do he got dime sacks?
I was told when he was drafted that he was going to be that dude. Well, here we are 3 years later. Another 4-year extension, 160 million on that extension.
Let me tell you how that should have went.
I don't see it.
Let me tell you how that should have went.
What, him getting drafted?
Let me tell you how that whole scenario should have went.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been franchised, and they should have gave Saquon Barkley a new contract.
Well, here's the deal, though, with that. What's the franchise tag for a quarterback right now? 28, 29
But at
million?
at least you didn't sign him for something that makes him look like a franchise quarterback.
Sure.
You give him one more year
Yeah.
at the franchise level,
Right.
but you sign your best player.
Yeah.
He's not their best player. And he's
Saquon
getting
Barkley's
paid
the
like
best
that.
football player over there.
Thank you. That's
We're
all
not
I'm
here
saying.
we're not here to dispute that.
And nobody's saying that Saquon Barkley should have got, a deal worth more than what Christian McCaffrey's got.
Right.
But in that range,
I wouldn't have.
15, 14 a year.
14 would have been
Great.
I think we mentioned that
Yes.
when we were, going back and forth with the running back naysayers.
Yeah.
I think 14 million was what you and I both agreed on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's a solid number.
Yeah.
When you're talking about your best football player. $14 million. What's the problem?
Who could struggle this year by the looks of that game 1.
I just hope he don't get hurt no more.
Yes.
Running behind that awfulness. Jeez.
Awful.
Golly, man. Look, I'm sitting there watching the game. We had got back to the Airbnb. We chilling. And first couple of minutes, I'm like, they know they could have flexed this game. They know they could have put this in the 1 o'clock slot. This is ridiculous. This is helmet and shorts out here. This is a walkthrough.
Then you have Tiki Barber on
No, Tinky.
talking about he'd take Danny Dimes over Dak Prescott.
No, you wouldn't.
100 out of 100 times.
No, you wouldn't.
I think he's a little bit of a
He
homer.
might.
He's a homer.
But you have to be.
He's a homer.
Honest, though.
He's not. He's a homer. Any person with a professional team that has played for a professional team or that is your team. You're all, even if you're doing your best to try to look at it for both, you're always going to be a little bit of a homer for your team. And
He wasn't a homer when he talked about Eli.
Yeah, well,
Was he?
But this my
He
thing
being a
though.
He
homer
dogged
now.
Eli.
Yeah, you
in
can
the
be
media.
a homer. I have no problem with being a homer.
No, me either.
None whatsoever. But if something's wrong,
He's not gonna admit that.
if something's wrong with your team, why can't you just admit it? That's not hard.
No, it is. We're in 2023. It's hard for people to admit when they're wrong.
That's tough.
Bill, am I?
Well, he I don't know if he came on radio and said he was wrong, but making a statement like that is just
wrong.
Come on now.
It ain't right. And guess what? The New York Giants.
Was it clickbait? Was it?
I mean, we are in the clickbait.
He don't need clickbait
right now.
And right now, the Giants deserve to ride this thing out with Danny Dimes. If that's how y'all see it, y'all deserve this.
That's what y'all on.
Yes.
So let you be on it.
Go right ahead.
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Let you be on it.
Quick question for Goose. You give Saquon Barkley the excuse of the O-line.
Mm-hmm.
Why doesn't Daniel Jones get the same excuse? Because he had no time to throw the ball ever in that game.
Well, even when he had.
And that was Quan, guys. He was sticking up for his fellow white guy.
Shout out to Quan.
No, it's not even about that.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
And it's not even me liking him. It's that O-line is trash.
It's terrible. It's terrible. But I think even before those woes, we're talking about when he was at Duke. I'm an ACC football guy. I'm a Florida State fan. I watched him. I didn't think he was good then. So my issue goes way further back than draft day than leading up to now week 1 of the 23 season.
He looks like Quagmire. That's why I don't mess with him. Please do it.
I've always had an issue with him. Like I didn't understand how he was picked so high after being so mediocre. And ACC football isn't top echelon of college football.
Well, you look at that first drive that they had against the Cowboys, where they drove down and got in field goal range.
Yeah.
What did they do? They ran
the football.
They didn't pass
They
it.
wasn't passing it. Wasn't passing it.
They ran the football even with him.
Yes.
So that should have been the formula.
That's who Danny Dimes is.
Instead of trying to put this dude on some kind of, passing frenzy
with every passing hour. I feel as if I know nothing about the game. Every time something comes up in reference, I feel I know less and less. Like I feel I'm dumbed down.
Okay, well,
when it comes to football,
we're gonna be off of the New York Giants right now. We're not making this all about y'all, but y'all gonna have to live with that.
Yeah.
And Saquon, it's time to get out of there, bro.
Yeah.
It's time to get out.
What was it, 1 year? What did he get, $11 million?
Yeah.
With the incentives?
Aaron Rodgers is done for the season. If you've been sleeping under a rock and you're a football fan, he ruptured his Achilles and he's done. A lot of people celebrating, saying that's what he get. It's karma.
It's tough.
I don't understand those things.
It's a tough one.
But he's done. And
people even look up the word karma when they utter it out their mouth. Wow.
A person. So was it karma when Kobe ruptured his Achilles? Was it karma when Dominique Wilkins ruptured his Achilles?
Man.
Was it
KD?
KD? Was that karma? What? How does
Was it karma the same day when J.K. Dobbins ruptured his?
Bruh. And stop giving these excuses. It's because of the field.
I hate that. I really do. And people actually believe it.
Yeah, they believe it.
Like we got people on the page that believe this nonsense.
It's because of the turf.
The tooth fairy people.
That's crazy. The Santa Claus people.
Yeah, those are tooth fairy people.
Please explain that. Like the people who still get money for their tooth.
They believe that the tooth fairy comes in
under
and
the desk.
slide you $5 up underneath your
Man,
pillow.
I never believed in the tooth fairy.
Come on, dog.
I already knew what it was. Moms was like, I'm going to put $5 under your pillow as soon as you go to sleep.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to close my eyes.
No.
Tooth fairy, man.
Yeah.
Well, you still got people thinking that an actual person actually walked on the moon. I don't believe that. To each his own. Whatever.
Could have been a setup.
NFL football is here, and at the end of the show, we will give you this week's picks. We missed first week's, but we will give you this week's picks. So let's move over to college football because there's a lot of chatter and there's a lot of talk about Mr. Deion Sanders.
Yep.
A great football player who cannot transition into being a great coach because most great players aren't great coaches, they say. And you have a lot of people who is just doubting his ability to motivate these young boys. He has over 60-plus kids in the portal alone. And to have 2 wins on this team already in Colorado who averaged 50 people per game last year and 1 win throughout the entire season, he's already winning in my book. He has helped that economy, kind of like when LeBron was over in Cleveland and he boosted that whole economy down there. That's what the Deion effect is in effect right now. And I don't know if Deion has intercepted your favorite quarterback, pushed down your favorite wide receiver, blanketed your favorite wide receiver, as to why there's so much hate going around for this man to fail. And it's from his own, too.
That's the cold part. That's the
Now, that's something that I'm used to that. I'm used to that part. The crabs in the barrel effect. I know all about it.
Well, you still got people mad because he left the HBCU.
Oh,
yeah, those people are still upset, for sure.
Okay, whatever. So when you go somewhere, you're supposed to be there forever?
Yes.
You supposed to be there forever, though?
No.
He wasn't going to die in Jackson, Mississippi, guys. Hate to break it to you. Hate to break it to you.
He never promised being there forever.
And at the same time, people need to stop putting unfair, unrealistic expectations on other people. Deion is doing a great job right now motivating these kids. And trust me, the portal is still going to be popping next year with people who want to come there. He has a first-round draft pick in his son, in my eyes, early for QB.
You get it.
But you still got other coaches. Everybody who knows it all.
Yeah.
He got all the stars coming out to see these. I mean, he got people wearing Colorado. I want a jersey.
This cat's coming in on private jets, bro.
I want a jersey.
This team.
They said the tickets was $5+.
Ridiculous.
Sold out. Can't get a ticket.
As it should be.
Can't get one.
Hottest ticket in town.
Can't get it. $18 million in revenue for the city last week.
Already. And remember when they said...
just last week.
Well, remember when they said, well, we don't really have the money yet to really pay you what you asking. He's like, don't worry about that. Oh, it's coming.
It's coming. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we'll find it for you. I'll help you find it, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Do you two gentlemen have an issue with Deion Sanders, and why?
I've never had an issue with him. You know, only issue I've ever had, and we've had this on the show before, I was like, I'm not going to say he's the best cornerback to ever live. He's one of them, though. So, and that's where it ends. He's there. He's just not. That's me, though.
Yeah, and it was just you about Keith Elam. But go ahead and finish.
Right. What about Keith Elam?
Go ahead, though.
No, but I don't have a problem with him at all. I want him to have as much success as what it is you got a lot of coaches that's been coaching at the level for years and years and years, and he's coming in and he's taking over in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He's taking over in 2 weeks.
It's the same issue that Eddie Robinson had with him when he was at Jackson State.
Yeah.
Eddie Robb had been coaching at Alabama State for years, and here come Prime, taking the world by storm.
Yeah.
Done got Jackson State a brand new practice facility. They didn't even have a practice field.
Yeah.
at Jackson State.
And why is it only up to him to help the conditions? Why can't the community and people of other means to come in and help? Not just that HBCU, but all HBCUs.
Absolutely. Yeah. And
that speaks to a bigger
oh,
issue.
that's a way bigger issue.
It's
Yeah.
sad.
Ed Reed was just fired up, and he was the, I want to say victim.
Oh,
I even though he knew what was there, you don't
do that.
think that it's like that.
Yeah.
You understand, these may not be the ripe old conditions that are at, Miami.
Right.
They're not facilities like that, right? But you don't expect them to be just bottom of the barrel.
We're going to have to go to a Miami game.
Oh, I'm thinking about the FSU Miami game.
That'd be nice.
That'd be great. Talk to your boy. Let's get to it. Looking at Airbnbs already. I ain't gonna hold you. Been looking at them.
I'm gonna hit Paul up.
Let's
He
do
be
it.
getting tickets.
Let's do it. But you just don't think of a functioning school being like that. And when you see it, it's like, what the hell, bro? Like this really a thing?
Bruh, I went back to
Sucks,
Cheyenne High School to support one of my volleyball girls. She played for Rancho. They were playing against Cheyenne.
Yeah.
And I walked into the gym and I looked at the bleachers.
They need to switch them out.
And I was like, I may need to pull the old alumni crew back, and we all may need to come up here and help these dire
bad.
situations up here.
It's bad for them.
Look, it's going to take a village to rebuild a village. You can't just count on one person, man.
Well, with our community, it shouldn't be that, because we say we want our kids to strive for a better education and all of that, but none of y'all are showing up. None of y'all are showing up. That's who needs to show up.
Yeah.
Not Mackenzie Bezos. But she did show up.
Oh,
Sure.
she show up every year.
Sure.
And where's this money going?
Come on now.
Goose, you got a problem with me wearing my shades?
Man, do your thing, man. Rock out. You got a
Because-
problem with me wearing my Homestead Grays hat? Shout out
Because-
to the Negro Leagues, man.
Because it's been said that when you look a man in his eye,
You take your glasses
Yeah,
off.
supposed to take
and
the
your hat,
glasses.
and your hat,
Yeah.
and your hat.
So Dion gave his entire team a pair of shades because of what one coach said. Dion's always going to be marketable.
Come on, baby. Prime, baby. It's prime, baby.
Like, you can't find nothing else to say but say something about the man's shades.
Go game, bro.
Who cares what he says, bro? My thing is this here. He said what he said. 7:30's coming. Are you gonna have your players ready? Because mine ain't gonna be ready.
Mine ready. And they been ready.
Yeah.
I mean,
now
we
you done made it personal.
Yeah. We have people on the page that go out every day and make posts. And I'm not going to say no names, but Cedric Mitchell.
Shout out Sid Mitchell, man. He's not people. He's the guy. He is him.
What is his issue
know, man.
with Deion Sanders?
He should have stayed at Jackson
stayed at
State
Jackson
longer.
State,
He didn't do what he said he was going to do.
When he got rid of a lot of kids when he came there.
Which is totally false, 100% false. He just said, are you willing to work? If you're not. Because first of all, I'm not going to have nobody from a 111 team that helped get the other coach fired on my team. What sense does that make?
And he told him, if you want to be here, you're going to have to work for your spot. Just because you had a spot last year don't mean you got one. And a lot of them kids was like, man, I'm out.
I'm out.
And the parents was like,
Yeah, turning their nose up. But yeah,
but I'm rooting for Deion.
absolutely.
My team is the Hurricanes, but I'm rooting for Deion. And I'm rooting for the success of that program, the jobs that he helped create by going over there.
Yeah.
And the kids that he is helping motivate.
Yeah.
And if nobody is going to be as confident as Deion is, who is? You want a confident coach.
Yeah.
There's a difference between confidence and arrogance. And people understand. And a lot of these people who don't like Deion think he's arrogant.
Yeah.
No.
He's confident in what
He's
he
confident.
has. Extremely.
It could be to a fault, but right now it's not.
9 toes down.
That was funny.
Come on, man.
Come on. Man.
Come on.
Come on.
It ain't too soon because it's, that's what it
I
is.
think it's 8. Is it
8
8?
toes down?
It was just the big toe.
Did he lose 2?
It was just the big toe?
He had another one
I
amputated.
think he had the other one.
Okay, 8 toes down.
8 toes down for your boy, man.
I think that's Big Adam Plant. 9 toes down.
8 toes down for your boy. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a difference. He's a confident guy. He's always been a confident guy.
Oh, ever.
know,
Since day one.
My brother was in the same combine with him, Troy Aikman in 88.
88, 89. Yep.
88, 89.
Yep.
And dude came in, ran a 40, and went home.
And got
That's
up out
all
of
I
there.
need to do. I don't need to do no 225.
Yeah, no.
No.
Because ain't no bench
broad
presses out here.
jump. No.
I don't need to do none of that.
No.
Y'all already know who I am, man. Look at the film.
No broad jump. No vertical jump.
broad
Look at the film.
I don't need to cover anybody out here.
Nope. Look
I
at
don't
the
need to
film.
do none of that. I don't need to do no backpedaling skills.
Look at the film.
All of that. I come in, run this 4-2, 4-1, whatever he ran,
And put my warm-ups back on.
and get up out of here.
Well, holla at y'all, man.
Now that's
See y'all
confidence.
draft night. See y'all on draft night.
That's confidence. That ain't arrogance. That's confidence.
I'm out of here. See y'all on draft night.
Plus, he was All-American that year.
Yeah.
First team All-American.
Absolutely. Yeah. No need.
Yeah.
No need.
And he got drafted the first round.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Well, let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
You made a good stone.
Bill Blockham Logan. They say the grass isn't greener on the other side. Well, it is if I'm watering over there.
Hello.
I hate for y'all to use these quotes, but don't take it a step further. Grass ain't always greener on the other side. Well, if I'm bringing the fertilizer and water, how come it ain't?
yeah. This is another one I hate.
I'm just not gonna spend all my time watering on this side of the grass
This another,
anymore.
This another one I hate. It's okay not to be okay. You just gonna stop it there?
No more work, huh?
Because you can't stay not okay.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to come out of it.
Yeah, man.
So I get what you're saying.
We got to
stuff,
we got to do better. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio, man. We got to do better. Let's go over to the NBA real quick.
Yeah.
We just got a couple of things to mention really quick.
Yeah.
Dwight Howard may be getting a tryout with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
He wants to play on the USA team.
They could use him. They could definitely use him. Interior defense.
Lakers signed Christian Wood.
Yeah.
They extended Jared Vanderbilt.
Yep. All solid deals. Nothing crazy. Sign them, keep it pushing.
Yeah.
USA saying that, LeBron may be in, KD may be in. They may put all the stars back in to go on ahead and redeem the redeem team again.
I don't think this is a redeem team. That redeem team was
Nice, special.
That was a special squad, bro. I don't think you can quite duplicate that.
No.
I mean, you talking about all the dudes in their prime. You talking a young LeBron, a young D Wade. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. to
You
duplicate
look at USA basketball without the stars. But
Right.
these still are NBA players, right?
Oh, absolutely, no doubt.
These dudes ain't better than the college players.
Nope.
That is kind of disappointing to me because, okay, if you don't get your grade A NBA players to play in a international event like that, I should be able to send NBA second-rate players over there, and you still should be able to get the job done.
Yeah.
You didn't though.
I'm with you, but I looked at the roster.
Yeah.
And I immediately shook my head, brother. It wasn't going to happen.
Tragic.
Yeah, that ain't going to do it.
The Cleveland Cavaliers GM got arrested last night.
I saw that, bro. I saw that. Yeah.
Well, at least he didn't get arrested for picking up a young tranny like Eddie Murphy did one. You know what? Woo, I didn't know, boy.
Yeah, you did. You saw that bulge.
This is called Tranny Square. What do you mean?
You saw that bulge. Quit playing. You synced it.
God rest his soul, Teddy P. But look, I really want to know what's going on in Cleveland. They just signed Tristan Thompson, who still has a job.
Mm-hmm.
Your guy.
That's my man. That's my man. No, that's my man. I'm going down with it.
He's going back.
I'm going down with him.
He do need the money.
He does.
Can't keep that Oscar Mayer wiener to himself.
That's tough. did they scale back on the child support, or did they increase it?
They have to scale back.
I think they scaled back on it for him.
The Houston Rockets are reportedly going to cut Porter Jr. Yeah. I was really pulling for Porter Jr. Now, these are alleged charges still. But you know, in 2023, you're guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I really was pulling for him because when Houston picked him up, he came with baggage. And he started to look like he was turning it around. He was their starting point guard over there, changed his role up a little bit, and he was hooping.
Yeah.
I am going to give everybody the same advice like we do every year. If you are an athlete in the NFL, college, or whatever, it is okay to just focus on sports.
Yeah. It's cool.
Don't look. You getting into these relationships and all of this stuff going on, and all of a sudden you get into an argument. We've seen it happen in baseball. We've seen it happen in boxing. We've seen it happen in football and basketball, where, the woman cry wolf. They believe it's a wolf until other than shown.
But Dre, they go to symposiums every year and are told this.
Keep your hands off of people.
It happened with my Braves, man. Marcell Ozuna putting his hands on his girl, man. Dude.
So you do that. What do you think is going to be?
Come on, brother.
You think you're getting away with it?
Come on, fam.
Bruh. Like, I don't understand what is going on in the mental where you can't say, you know what? I need to just walk away.
Yeah.
Because Curtis from Dead Presidents tried to walk away 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, he did.
Before them palms.
Yeah. She kept messing with him, though. She kept messing with him, fam. He was trying to leave.
You still got to walk away.
And she kept messing with him.
Well, she was saying some things that she knew
She was saying real hurtful stuff.
But you still got to walk away, because words.
Yeah, you still.
I understand Cuddy was doing what he was doing. I get it. Nothing like bringing home the groceries. That what he said? That what Cuddy said?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And outside influences, like KB said, it's hard to escape sometimes. Man. Like, let's look at John Morant, right? He holding the gun and doing all that stuff. At the same time, his quote unquote homie is the one that went live and was showing everybody on the live that it was John Morant.
Yeah.
He should have been the one punched in the throat.
Yeah. Or the one that punched John Morant in the throat as soon as he.
Yeah, well, he wasn't going to do that.
Well, I mean, real homeboy. They care about you.
Yeah, well.
Even if it was verbally. Hey, man, relax, bro.
I guess it's okay in 2023 to just be the yes man
that's tough.
to your partner.
That's tough. Nobody around them can say, hey, man, you worth $250 million now.
Bruh.
You got to relax. Nobody?
No.
Oh, all right.
The NBA load management rule is going to be enforced this year in the NBA. So either one of you want to catch
So how are they
people
going to
up?
enforce that?
Well. The first. I
Because if
guess.
a guy says I'm hurt,
Yeah. Well, then that's the. I mean, that's.
Can I see the receipts?
million. That's where the fine start coming.
Can I see the X-ray? The
Yeah.
scan?
Receipts gonna have to come up. MRI's gonna have to pop up. And
What ain't really hurt is tendonitis. Well, you can't really pull that out of a scan, but yeah.
I mean, I like the 65 game rule for the awards. We talked about that before.
I think that's
I like
great.
that. I really, really like that. If you play 50 games and you're considered for the most valuable player,
Come on, bro.
how?
When a whole nother person got a whole nother 15 to 25 games on you.
How? Defensive player of the year. I think it should go up, and I'm not sure. It should go up to first, second, and third team All NBA.
Yeah.
I really do. Because
How is Paul George making any
I don't understand it.
all-team
I'll
NBA?
never
How is Kawhi
understand that.
Leonard making any
How?
all-NBA team?
How? How is this going down? How is this being allowed?
the body of work that they did.
The boy ain't nobody
2 years
worried about.
ago? 3 years ago? we that's what we doing?
We're going off.
That's
We're
tough.
going off the recent body of work.
That is tough.
Yeah, ain't nobody
I mean,
worried
look,
about
man, you got
nobody at work.
people, and we are included in people that go to these games, spend hard-earned money to watch our favorite NBA players play. Keyword, play. And when I show up to the building and you over here as a healthy scratch, well, I got an issue with that, dog. You a healthy scratch.
I'm pretty sure teammates got an issue with that.
You're damn right they do.
That need to go for. They need to. Does this go for the All-Star game too? Because I mean, you finding people who play 3 games got voted.
Fam, how is
to the
this
All-Star
being
game.
allowed? That's crazy
Because
to
the
me.
All-Star game is for the stars. It's not for.
No, it's for the fans.
It's for the stars too.
Yeah, well, I don't want.
And the
Bruh.
fans come to see the stars.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's say this: Kawhi Leonard gets voted into the All-Star game, but can't play because he's hurt.
So
now
they filled his position.
they filled. How about they fill his position anyway, and just say, and just say that he made the All-Star game, but his votes don't count. He gonna make it, but we can give his votes to somebody else, somebody who's actually gonna play, man. It's ridiculous.
So like if you look him up on like Basketball Reference, it won't say that he actually was voted into
That
an
part.
All-Star game. Interesting. Yeah.
I don't know. I want to see things change, and I think they're headed in the right direction.
Sure.
And
About time, Adam Silver.
Yeah.
About time.
with USA losing, I guess they can't be considered world champs.
I mean, let's talk about it.
We might as well.
Let's talk about it, man.
Noah
Lyles said that unless you, I'm kind of paraphrasing here. This is not the exact quote. If you don't play against the rest of the world, you can't be considered a world champion. So anybody in the NBA, National Football League, Major League Baseball, National Hockey League cannot be considered world champs because they did not play against the rest of the world. Okay. Let me ask you gentlemen a question. Real easy question, man. You ain't got to really think hard. What is the best basketball league in the world where all of the best players come to play? What's the name of it?
The National Basketball Association.
You agree with that? Okay. Best tackle football league in the world where all of the best players migrate to play in the world. What's the name of it?
National Football League.
Okay. One more. Best baseball league on planet Earth where all of the best baseball players on the planet migrate to play.
Major League Baseball.
Okay. So why in the hell are those champions of those leagues not considered world champs? This really ain't rocket science, y'all.
You got a lot of people who agree with Noah.
A ton of them. Mm-hmm. But then they changed his argument, though, because they seem to laugh
changers
when the USA lost. Well, we're not talking about the USA team versus everybody. We're talking about the National Basketball Association, where the best players come to play. I don't understand why this is so hard.
It's so hard.
So I can be considered a world champ in an 8-game tournament, but not considered a world champ in an 82-game season plus playoffs. Y'all got to make that make sense to me, man. Make it make sense to me.
So Germany's the best basketball player.
And Dennis Schroeder is the best player on Earth right now.
Well, according to Noah Lyles.
Well, according to that, the science ain't sciencing.
In an 8-game tournament, I can be considered the world's best. But in an 82-game season plus playoffs that last 6-7 months, no, you're not. You're shunned.
It's tragic.
And Germany is the best team on planet Earth. Line them up against the Nuggets right now, they'll blow them out. This is what y'all saying. Line them up against the Nuggets right now, they'll beat them. And Dennis Schroeder is the best player in the world. Because he was just crowned MVP of the tournament.
He made USA look bad.
I don't understand it, bro. I don't get it.
Make it make sense.
I don't see why this is so difficult, man.
Sometimes,
but, hey, here's what it is.
Sometimes
common sense ain't
common, brother.
People who have the podium should really
relinquish the podium,
because the podium can make people
tough,
sleepy,
look at you crazy,
tough.
The podium can make you look at people crazy.
Tough.
Like, what in the
Are you kidding me?
Are you talking about, bro?
Can't be. And these are really smart people that are saying this.
Yeah.
No. These are smart people that are saying this that I know personally.
Just because I know you don't mean you
smart people. Dangerously smart people.
It's tragic. The science ain't science.
Well, I call them smart dummies and dumb
smarties. And there's a lot of dumb dummies out there, too. Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey. Bill Blockham Logan. It's what we do. We give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Somebody pull up those picks from tomorrow. And please catch all of your college football today. Please catch that Colorado game later.
Yes, you know it'll be tuned in by the world.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Quick recap on Thursday's game. Philadelphia Eagles give it to the Minnesota Vikings. One score game.
Yep.
34-28.
I think if you look at that game in its entirety, the Eagles were more dominant than the score shows.
Yeah.
A couple of miscues, actually a lot of miscues by the Minnesota Vikings in that game that ultimately cost them.
Yeah.
But Philly played crazy good football, and they pretty much dominated the game from start to finish. So
it was a nice little blow up between their star quarterback and
a little healthy conversation. Ain't never hurt nobody. Yeah. Hey man, did you see me right there? You ain't see me, Fam Bam. Fam Bam, you ain't see me. I was right there, Fam Bam. You ain't see me.
Fam Bam. It's healthy.
A little healthy conversation, man.
So before we get into the NFL picks, every year and every time college football starts, we only mention the top 25.
Yep.
So if your team is in top 25 or one of our teams, like I may mention, the Miami Hurricanes, and you may look on the polls and be like, oh, they're not top 25, but it's my team and it's my show. So shut up.
They are
though. So it's a little different when I got the podium, as Bill would say.
The podium.
But Central Michigan is just really getting the brakes beat off of them by number 9 Notre Dame, 41-17 in that game. South Carolina losing to number 1 Georgia, 17-14 in the middle of the third. Alabama 0, number 10 Alabama against South Florida 3. That's early.
Bama's not as good as is advertised anymore.
Oh, no, they're not.
And I see why Nick Saban was upset.
Tragic.
Him and Deion cool, but he wasn't too pleased.
No. San Diego State 3 against number 16 Oregon State, 19 in the middle or almost at the end of that third. Oklahoma ranked number 19, 45-17 over Tulsa. That game isn't over. Tulsa still has time to get beat by another 10 points. Unranked Minnesota 13 against 20th North Carolina 21 in the middle of the third. 21 Duke, which they could be using Danny Dime still over there, but they're beating the dog pants off of Northwestern.
They are
31-7, top of the fourth. 25 Iowa against Western Michigan, 14-10 at halftime. Ohio State, number 6, going against Western Kentucky, 42-10 at halftime.
Yeah. They were struggling a little bit at first, and then they just blew it open.
Number 24 UCLA against North Carolina Central, 35-0.
As they should.
Yeah, at the bottom of that first.
Shout out to North Carolina.
And North Colorado 0 against number 23 Washington State, 22-0. Yeah. Number 8 Washington against Michigan State, 14-0 at the top of the first. Penn State went ahead and took care of business against Illinois, 30-13. LSU, number 14, 41-14 against Mississippi State. And number 3, Florida State, 31.
Barely escaped about it, Boston.
29
Sheesh.
against Boston
Sheesh.
College.
Just
so
did
you got,
get up out of there.
You got a lot of games coming on, but, that number 18 Colorado against Colorado State, we already know what's going to happen in that game, but I can't wait to watch it. Oregon going against Miami, number 4 Texas against Wyoming, 17 Ole Miss against Georgia Tech, number 2 Michigan against Bowling Green, and Florida going up against Tennessee.
Tennessee, whole SEC matchup right there.
Utah 31-7 over Weber. And Missouri beats number 15 Kansas State 30-27 in that final. So for all you handicappers and all you gamblers out there, we always give you the top 25 college football and basketball.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's what it is. Enjoy your college football Saturday.
Yeah, man.
There's still a lot of football to be played the second half of the day. And this is what we do. We give you guys the best of sports talk radio. So let's give you our picks before we get up out of here of the NFL matchups for Sunday, second week. And good luck to all you fantasy football players out there.
Yeah, started out a little rough for you, boy. one matchup out of 5. Just a little rough. It's all right.
Yeah.
Long season.
Yeah, I was asked if I was going to play finally, and I said no, never.
It's not.
It's just not going to happen.
No, never.
No.
Well, we did have somebody pick basically an all Bills roster.
Really?
Yeah. Basically.
Well, somebody asked me to give up Tyreek Hill for
nobody.
Debo and somebody, and I'm like, absolutely not.
For Debo and who?
Debo and Traylon Burks.
No, it's not a fair trade.
Out your mind?
It's not a fair trade.
How could you fix your mouth?
I like Traylon Burks, but no, that's not a fair trade.
I know I'm almost 60, but
I would need.
I know about fantasy football.
I would need a number 1 wide receiver and back for Tyreek.
He could come in, OG this, OG that, OG knows some football.
No, I'm not doing that.
That's why I can't play, because I'll be trying to pick up Cornell Lake, and he doesn't. Go ahead. Cheers.
All right. Since I'm a Cowboy fan, the Cowboys Jets fan comes up first on my ESPN
Cowboys
app.
by 20.
There you go.
Cowboys against the Jets tomorrow.
Cowboys.
At the Jets. It's going to be a little closer than.
It's in Dallas.
Oh, it's in Dallas?
Yes.
I think it's still going to be close. One score game.
8.5.
One score game. Dallas gonna win though.
I'm gonna
Cowboys
take
will win
the
their game by 2
Cowboys.
touchdowns
Most definitely.
at home.
Yep.
Next game, we have the Bills. Have the Bills at home against the Raiders.
I'm going Bills.
Give me the Raiders for the upset.
Raiders going all the way to the East Coast
And
for
the Bills
upset?
0-2 to start?
2 more
Okay,
picks.
You know what kind of story
2
that would
more
be?
Picks.
Really?
With
2
Jimmy
more
G.
picks
Wow.
for Mr. Josh Allen.
Wow. I'll go Bills. I'll go chalk
The
here.
Raiders for the upset.
Wow.
Okay. Next game,
don't
we
be
have
looking
the
at that one a
Bengals
little
at
closer,
home against the Ravens.
I think Bengals bounce back, and I think they get this victory at home.
No, dog. Give me Baltimore, bro. It's looking a little tough for Joey B, man. Looking a little tough.
But I'm going to
Looking
go
a
with the
little
home
tough.
team. I'm going to go with the home team.
Yep, give me Baltimore.
Bengals.
You going Baltimore?
Going Baltimore.
Okay.
Next game, we have the Jaguars at home against the Chiefs.
I'm
Good
going
game.
Chiefs
Yeah, Chiefs.
on the road.
Jags gonna make it a little close, but give me the Chiefs.
Give me the Jags.
Chiefs got the
Jags.
Chiefs got Kelsey and Chris Jones back.
Yeah, I
this
can't
week.
see Chiefs going 0-2. I'm gonna take them on the road.
Yeah, don't do that.
1-2 is not a bad thing.
No, it ain't.
It's not terrible. Not the end of the world.
Yeah.
You don't want
Next-
to do that,
Yeah.
but it's not the end of
Next,
the world.
next game, we have the Titans at home against the Chargers.
I'm going Chargers.
Give me Tennessee, man.
Mm.
No Austin Eckler for the Chargers this week.
I'm going Chargers.
Give me the Titans at
Give me
home.
the Titans.
I think I'll be the lone wolf on this one.
Shout out our guy Mike Patton, man. He out there doing big things in Nashville, bro.
Bolt gang.
Big things.
Next game, we have the Falcons at home against the Packers. Give me young
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Jordan Love
Give him
on
to
the
me.
road.
Give them to me. I want the Packers too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next game, we have the Lions at home against the Seahawks.
I'm going Lions
Give
at
me
home.
Detroit.
Give me Detroit.
Give me them old Lions. Ankle biting and knee biting and some more stuff.
Mm-hmm. Next game, we have the Texans at home against the Colts. Two young
That's a trap
quarterbacks.
game.
Texans at home. I mean,
And they said C.J. Stroud is
Yep.
kind of iffy.
yeah.
I'm gonna go Colts.
Give me the Colts.
I'm gonna go to Colts on the road.
Yeah. Give me the Colts on the
I
road.
like Mr. Richardson too, man.
Yeah.
Good quarterback.
I don't know how they
Good
gonna
young
win
back.
it, but you know,
yeah, it's gonna be tough.
yeah.
And they ain't got Edgerrin James to pass it. I mean, hand off to.
Right. Probably Michael Pittman gonna have to
Or
make a play.
Joseph Adai. They don't have him
Right.
either.
Or Marshall Falk. Eric Dickerson. Neither one of them. There's nobody showing up.
No Andrew Luck. Still getting booed right now. Tough.
Next game, we have the Buccaneers at home against the Bears. Give me young
Give me the Bucks, man.
yeah.
Give me the Bucks.
Give me the Bears.
I'm going Bears on the
Give me the
road.
Bucks at the house, man. Bucks at the. I do not believe in the Chicago Bears at all.
Give me the Bears. I'm gonna take the Bears. Next game, we have the Cardinals
Oh
at
God,
home
do you have to
against
pick
the
this trap
Giants.
game?
Against the Giants.
I'm going Giants
At
on
the
the
house, give me
road.
the Giants. Give me the Giants on the
Give me
road.
the
Giants on the
Cardinals at
road.
home, man.
Giants on the road.
A little home cooking.
Okay.
Giants on the road.
Yeah. Next game, we have the Rams at home
Battle of the Terribles.
against the 49ers.
Yeah, man, we're going to leave our South, man.
I'm going 49ers
Go give us
this.
that, G.
49ers. I'm going in.
Yeah, I take the 49ers.
Slow clap, golf clap,
49ers.
though. Yeah.
Next game, we have the Broncos at home against the Commanders. Give me the Commanders. Man.
I'm going Broncos at home.
Give me Washington.
Mm.
Give me
I'm
Washington.
going to go Broncos
Yeah.
at home.
I don't think they have a
I
day
think
off.
Mile High is going to take an effect in this game.
Okay.
Next game, we have the Patriots at home against the Dolphins.
Dolphins on the road.
Dolphins on the road.
I like that too. When the Pats come to Miami, that's when I'll bet against because they just don't win. Everybody happy for some reason. Yo.
Then we have two Monday night games.
Mm-hmm.
First game, we have the Panthers at home against the Saints.
I'm going Saints. Carr to the rescue.
I'm going to go Saints.
Give me Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the second game, The Steelers at home against the Browns.
I'm going Browns on the road.
Oh, Lord. I'm going Browns, too.
Give me Pittsburgh.
At home?
Yep.
Go.
Give me
Who
Pittsburgh
you
at the
thought was
house,
playing?
man.
Roethlisberger?
Give me Pittsburgh at the house, man. Give me Pittsburgh at
You
the
thought
house.
Cam Hayward was
Give me
playing?
Pittsburgh at the
Terry
house.
Bradshaw.
I think they're gonna establish the run
Le'Veon
early.
Bell?
I think they're gonna establish the run early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jim Brown playing.
And Brown, damn
Paul
sure ain't
Warfield's
walking through
playing.
Yeah.
Ah,
I am going against my team, and I just, you know,
it happens.
yeah. So I'm gonna get my post ready.
And that completes the NFL docket for week number 2.
We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Please share us to a sports fan, or even if you don't think a person may like it, just share it anyway.
Yeah.
Does not hurt you to support
For free.
somebody, even if it's for free.
For free.
Whatever. I'm over it.
Some
Your
folks,
guy,
man.
Dre Bailey,
Your man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, man. And guess what, man?
Everybody
If you
chiming in,
scared,
man, you better go to church. Appreciate everybody chiming in, man.